How are your final expense leads actually generated?
Equita owns their own mail house. They've got 8 employees that work there on a full-time basis. They put out about 1 million pieces of mail per week for agents that work with us. The mail goes out first class, it comes back in first class. When the mail comes back in, it goes straight to the headquarters in Dallas. And what they do, they have a high-speed scanner that they scan it in. So if they mail a piece out that is either pink or green, and the client writes the actual lead in a blue pen, when you print it off, you can print it off in color, and you're going to get the exact lead that the actual client sent in.
Oh, that's nice. I can bring it to the home and okay.
Correct.
So, how many days do you really expect me to work and hit the field hard?
Whew. Every agent's got his different philosophy on what they want to work. Most agents that are new like you, what they want to do, they actually want to work sometimes 5-6 days a week to get to know the market, get to know your area. What I've learned since I oversee 17 states and I've got managers that help me out and I've got a lot of agents that work with us, when we do our conference calls, every area is different. So what I'm going to recommend you to do is kind of feel it out, what days are best for you, depends on that there. I've got a gentleman that works in Miami. He works the second shift. He goes to work at 1 and works till 9. I've got a gentleman that works here with me in Tampa, also a dear friend of mine. He starts work at 8 o'clock in the morning, works till 4, takes a half hour off, 45 minutes off, goes to the gym and works out, and then works 3 nights a week until 9 o'clock. So it's based on the area that you worked in. What I'm going to sit and share with you is that I think you need to work a couple morning shifts, a couple afternoon shifts, use Fridays for like appointments only, and then Saturdays, because a lot more people are working, seniors now, go back and visit with them on Saturdays.
What would you say the average premium is that I'm going to be collecting?
Depends on your experience. The average agent who really doesn't know much about the business is kind of afraid to ask for a high premium. So what we do is I'm going to help train you on how to get a higher premium. An average premium is anywhere between $40 to $60. We've had some that are over $100. We've had some down to at least $20. But an average agent that works with us, let's take, for example, you come on and you want 15 leads a week. What I do in my mind is I'll sit and say, out of 15 people, 5 of those folks are going to be married. So matter of fact, you're going to have 20 possible people to see per week. We want you to close 25%. So if you close 25% of those 20 people, you're going to make 5 sales. Average sale, $50 a month, $600 in AP, that's $3,000 a week. Most of the agents that start making that much money, and once they get into the flow, as I hope you will, what you're going to do, you might ask Joe, can I get 17 leads? Joe, what about me getting 18 leads? Because what my job is to do is not to flood you with leads. My job is to get you and gradually help you increase the amount of leads you get to where you can make more sales and you're not overwhelmed with people you don't get to see.
Well, when I decide to get started with you, what do I need to do? How do I get started?
Well, matter of fact, right now, this is the actual first process. I've got a lot of agents who actually have flown down to Tampa to visit with me. Coincidentally, you live right around the corner in Clearwater. What you're going to do now is that you're going to go speak with Heather in the other office, and Heather will answer all the other questions for you, what packages that you can come on with, the different programs we have. Heather will go over with you part of the commission. She'll go over with you exactly how it works. From there, you can sit in one of the offices I have over here, fill out your applications if you so choose, and then from there, you're going to hand them to Christine, and Christine is going to take care of the entire application process for you. She's going to make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's. She's going to forward everything to Equita. Let me go one step further. Once Equita gets the paperwork, Equita is going to now go through the process to get you approved with the carriers. This is when the game actually starts. You're going to be invited to the conference calls I have. Nicole in my office here will also send you all the paperwork that you need to start learning. Since you're a little bit as what we call as a green agent, you're going to get stuff that you're going to need to know. We've got cheat sheets that we're going to give you to where you know what carrier to put somebody with, as I said earlier. So when you're in the home, you're going to have it in your flip book. It's going to kind of be your built-in cheat sheet. So if you're unsure where to put somebody with oxygen, COPD, or heart attack, you're going to be able to look in the back of your book to where you can be able to place that client. Once Christine gets your approval numbers and you're approved by the carriers, from then you're going to get with Heather again, You are then going to decide what program you want to start with. Your mail goes out, and your mail will normally come back in within 2 weeks because Equita owns their own house. They control everything. As I said earlier, the mail goes out first class and comes back in first class. You know something? There's one thing I forgot to tell you. What I do for my agents is what a lot of other IMOs do not do. I take care of my people that work with me. You want to come work with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assist you. You're going to be able to call me. And since you're a very green agent, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you under the gentleman that is my manager in Tampa, and he's actually going to have you ride with him for a week. And then from there, you're going to learn from Jack. You're going to see what Jack does. You're going to see exactly how an agent does it. What I'm going to ask of you is that I want a commitment from you that you're going to work hard. I want you to be loyal to our company, to where you put our leads with our carrier. I want you to get up on Mondays and put your working shoes on and don't take them off until you get off work at whatever time you get off work. And I'm going to have Jack teach you, train you. And the beauty about you being so close, you can come by here and get supplies from us anytime you need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you think about what you want to do. If this is something you want to do and come work with us, let me know, and I'll get you with Heather, and we can get the actual startup process going for you.
Well, your numbers are so impressive, Joe. I want to make the kind of money you make.
Come join us. Thanks a lot.